It's interesting when you think about M&A because Instagram is so big now, but when we bought Instagram, it had 13 employees. 13. I remember when the announcement happened and some of the banks would call and be like, we're here to do your integration work. I'm like, well, we've already given all of them a badge and a computer. We're good. We're good to go, but Instagram was small.
Yeah.
And so, we'll see what happens with M&A. We're certainly not in the market with big acquisitions, but a lot of the acquisitions we made weren't big at the time.
And they've now become enormous platforms that we know well. Going back to the regulatory conversation, just to be topical right now, I'm pretty sure, well, I'm sure most of you know crypto in the audience. I'm not banking on everyone having used it, but the Libra announcement, what exactly is it going to do for those in the audience? How are advertisers going to use it, as well as the consumer base?
Yeah. Well, we haven't launched anything. We've done an announcement, and I think even once we do, we're pretty far away from advertisers using it. But let me talk, if it's okay, about what this is about.
Yeah.
So we're a technology company, obviously, but we're a technology company that wants to bring everyone along. Mark's vision was give people voice all around the world. The idea that you could give people voice who never had it before. There are 4 billion people in the world who don't have access to the internet. And that's something we've worked on. We've now connected over 100 million through programs we have around the world, largely with carriers. There are 1 billion people in the world who are not connected to the financial system. So let's talk about what that means. That means if you have $1, you have nowhere to keep it that's secure, and not a surprise, bad for everyone, but particularly bad for women. There are 100 million women in the world who are sending what's called remittances, remittance payments home. That means most of them are leaving their homes, some of their countries, working, often in other people's homes so they can send money back to their families, and they're paying huge fees and 20% more than men. And so we want technology to help everyone. And what we announced yesterday is the formation of a global association, the Libra Association. It's going to be based in Geneva. We have 27 partners, some incredible partners. We have PayPal and MasterCard and Visa and Vodafone and Spotify and Uber and Lyft, right? Real companies, as well as NGOs and nonprofits. And what we would like to do is help there be a global cryptocurrency that's more inclusive. Now, we're a long way from launch. Regulators have concerns. We're already meeting with them. We know we have a lot of work to do. But this was an announcement of what we would like to do with a roadmap for people to jump in and help us do it. And we're going to not run this. It's going to be an association, not reporting to Facebook.
So your immediate response to the regulatory scrutiny, we've already had Maxine Waters in the US, plenty of Congress people speaking out how it should be halted already. We've had Mark Carney saying, the door's open, well, the door's not open, but our minds are open. How do you feel about the initial take-up of this?
Well, we announced this early. All we've done so far is published a white paper, announced the formation of an association. And that's because we know we have a lot of people to work with. We know this is a heavily regulated space. We need to talk to people, meet with people, and that's what we're doing. And we are then going to launch.